Big story breaking this morning from the Delhi High Court, which has rejected a plea challenging the government's new rules for nursery school admissions. The division bench had reserved its judgment on Wednesday last week, leading to the nursery admissions process to be deferred by a few more days. Our correspondent Jaskirat Singh Bawa has been tracking this case in the court. He now joins us on the phone line. Jaskirat, what did the judge say while dismissing this plea?
I'm not going into the exact details for the reason. The judges said that the appellants, which is the private schools over here, have not been able to convince the court that they are in fact being injured, legally speaking, that they're being affected by the Lieutenant Governor's December 18 notification as far as the nursery admissions are concerned. The private schools are basically arguing on the grounds that their autonomy was being affected and that they had a constitutional right to have their own autonomy in terms of the functioning of the schools. The High Court was not convinced about it. However, very importantly, the High Court also observed that the question of the school's autonomy and their functioning being interfered by the government is a larger question which goes beyond the purview of the issue of the Lieutenant Governor's notification, and that it should be dealt with separately. So that question is still on the table. That issue is still going to be there on the burner and will be dealt with eventually. However, as far as the nursery admissions for the academic year of 2014-2015 is concerned, which was supposed to begin by January 15th and was on hold until now, should be beginning in the next 24 to 48 hours as per the December 18 notification of the Lieutenant Governor Najeeb.
All right, so Jaskirat, help viewers understand the other part that you had mentioned about this matter that will still be up for debate about the Lieutenant Governor's jurisdiction over private school admissions. How does that get settled now?
Going by the arguments that have been made in the court so far, and very importantly, we have to also understand, if we go back 4 or 5 days, when the bench itself, the bench headed by Chief Justice N.V. Ramana and Justice Rajiv Sahai Edlaw, they observed that in cases of education, transportation and health, the government has actually failed to deliver proper services to the public, and it is the private institutes which have actually filled in the void. That is a very important observation made, which indicates the mood of the High Court. Now, even though they have agreed with the Lieutenant Governor's notification, the larger question over here being dealt with, which will eventually be dealt with, would be to what extent can the central government have a say in terms of the functioning of the private schools. Now, the central government counsel in the High Court during the course of the argument said that we are not touching the syllabus, we are not touching how you go about selecting your teachers. All we want to ensure is that those children at the age of 4 to 6, who are in fact at the starting of their academic career or the academic tenure, they should not be affected because they are at a very crucial and initial stage in their education.
All right, Jaskirat, many thanks for getting us that update. Two important takeaways over there, as Jaskirat was mentioning. The first, that nursery admissions for private schools will begin in the next 48 hours, that after the court dismissed the plea by private schools to stop admissions based on the new rules. And the second, that the court, the debate over whether the Lieutenant Governor has jurisdiction over private schools remains open for now.